Hey y'all, I'm Lindsay and this is Organically Designed, and today we're talking about homemade household cleaners. And not just any, we're going with my top 4 today. So over the last year with the pandemic, we saw a mass shortage in cleaning products and a lot of people getting creative, and I have loved watching videos about how people are using everyday household products to help clean their homes. And I've comprised a few of my favorite recipes and things that we like to use here at home. And so my top 4 that I use the most in my house is going to be a all-purpose cleaner. And that's something that I keep 1 bottle of just because I keep it downstairs in my downstairs cleaning kit. Yes, because I have more than one. The next one is going to be a disinfecting spray. This definitely helped replace my addiction to disinfecting wipes, which I'm still mourning the loss of, the fact that they're like double the price now. The other thing is a glass cleaner. It's something that, I mean, with windows and mirrors, little fingers, getting fingerprints on everything definitely comes in handy, and that's something I use in multiple areas of my house. And the other thing is a soft scrub. So like the soft scrub I love using on an oven top. I love being able to use it on tough stains in my microwave. And so it's just, I mean, soft scrub is just one of those products that you can really use anywhere. So this is a super easy recipe when we get there, because there's, I mean, it's stuff you already have in your house. So let's get started. The first spray that we're gonna make is gonna be the all-purpose spray. This recipe is gonna make about 16 ounces, and these bottles from Dollar Tree are 28-ounce bottles. I got the gray top ones, but they also have pink and teal. And I am going to be labeling them with my Brother P-Touch label maker. I've already printed all of my labels, because some of these I do make 3 for, because of course 3 different cleaning kits. The all-purpose spray, okay? The first thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need hot water. You're gonna need borax, because you're gonna be mixing those together, white vinegar, and a squirt of Dawn. So let me get everything put together for y'all, and we'll get this thing mixed up for you. So I've got my 1 3/4 cup hot water. I just heated it up in the microwave. You're free to boil it just for a couple of minutes. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my borax in first, and then pour my water over top of it, so none of my borax gets stuck in the funnel. So we're using 1.5 teaspoon of borax, and I'm using my little 1/2 teaspoon. So 3 of these. Make sure it gets all down in there. Okay. And then we're gonna add our hot water, because that's gonna kind of dissolve our borax. Mix it. If you don't feel safe to do this, just put the lid on. It is very hot, so just warning y'all. Not hot enough to melt this plastic, but we want it just hot enough, kind of like a hot chocolate, I guess a coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I guess a coffee temperature. So that is nice and dissolved in there, so we can add our white vinegar, and we're doing a 1/4 cup of this. And again, I'm going to be using my little Pyrex measuring cup. Makes things nice and simple for me. Vinegar can be used by itself to clean things. When I worked at a restaurant, our boss actually made us clean the windows with white vinegar and newspaper. No streaks. So a good little trick there. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our little squirt of Dawn. And I'm just gonna pour that right in there. Little squirt. Okay. And shake it up. Always good rule of thumb, just like before you give out medication. Shake it up. Okay. So we've got our all-purpose on there. The other thing that I'm gonna do is I like to put a date on mine, because after about like 8 to 12 months, if I still have the same mixture in there, which with how much I wipe stuff down, I normally don't. 8 to 12 months is when I normally toss it and make a new one. So that is our super easy all-purpose spray. And it's, like I said, it's with the white vinegar in there, it's gonna have a strong smell, but I'm letting y'all know now, it picks some stuff up. It's great for soap scum and things. Like I said, you can use it white vinegar by itself for windows with some newspaper. Just a great little trick. So there's your all-purpose spray. Setting it over here to cool. It's still pretty hot. And we're gonna move on to our next one. And we're doing our glass and mirror cleaner. So this makes about 16 ounces as well. I'm making 3 of these for myself, but I'm gonna show y'all one. All right, so another spray bottle. And get my little label on here. What I like about these bottles, and that's why I put it on sideways on the other one, there's this little square rectangle, oh my gosh, that says "Write contents below." And all of my little, oh my gosh, all of my labels are actually gonna fit perfectly in here. If I can get it on without it wiggling around on me. Okay, the label's on. So let's get all the ingredients for that. So your glass and mirror spray only has 3 ingredients, okay? So it needs a cup of water. And this one doesn't have to be hot because we're not dissolving anything. So this can be room temperature water. And then we're using a cup of rubbing alcohol. I'm using 70%. That's all you really need. You don't need the, what is it, the 91. Unnecessary. 70% is just fine. So add a rubbing alcohol in there. And then our third and last ingredient is going to be a teaspoon or half teaspoon, sorry guys, half teaspoon of Dawn or dish soap. I just choose Dawn because I know it's more gentle. It doesn't have like, it just has a clean smell. I'm not big on like fruity dish soap or anything like that. And just shake it up. Again, same thing. Whenever I do this, I always put the date I made it so that each 12 months down the road, if I still have a ton of it, I'm gonna toss it out. And again, before you use it, shake it up, because y'all know, anytime you make certain things, sometimes things settle. So you always want to kind of mix up everything. So there's your glass cleaner. And another reason why we want to definitely label is, look at this. Look how close that color is. You don't get those mixed up. I'm sure like you could probably put some scents in these. With the next one we're making, we are putting essential oil in it. It's in there for a reason. I just don't. I don't mind the natural smells of the vinegar and the rubbing alcohol. So the next thing we're making is we're making a disinfectant spray. This is another 16-ounce mix. This has 4 ingredients. You're gonna need water. Again, this one doesn't have to be hot, it can be room temperature. You're gonna need your white vinegar, which y'all can see I obviously use a lot of because I have a giant jug. Like I think I had like multiple jugs at some point. Okay, and then you're gonna need your Dawn again. And you're gonna need, this time is the one, it's gonna give it a scent, but actually we're putting tea tree essential oil in there. And not only does it make it smell really, really good, tea tree oil is a natural disinfectant, so that's what kind of adds to that disinfectant. I got mine at Wal-Mart. That's where I get most of my little essential oils for my diffuser and things. So let me prepare the bottle for the next one and we'll get going on it. Okay, so now we are making the disinfecting spray. And again, you don't need to heat this water up. It can be room temperature. It's 1.5 cups of water. You can see I already put my little label on there. So there's our 1.5 cups of water. Then we got our 1/2 cup of white vinegar. Half cup of white vinegar. Okay, and then we need a tablespoon of Dawn, and since I'm using a bigger one this time, I'm definitely using my funnel. So a tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of Dawn. Sometimes it sticks, so I always squirt a little bit of extra in there. Okay. And now for the smell good part. And the most important, I mean, this alone is just kind of like your basic cleaner without the borax like we did in the all-purpose. But until we add the tea tree oil, we're not really getting that major disinfectant factor. So this is where it's at right here. Okay, so it says about 12 drops. And y'all know, if y'all use essential oils, and this is the one I'm using, the Better Homes and Gardens tea tree. It smells so good. So it says 12 drops, so you know sometimes it comes out faster. Okay. Might have gotten 14 in there, but that's okay. More disinfectant power, more smell good, right? So again, we're gonna put our lid back on and mix it up. And again, make sure you mix it up before you use it. And you can see again, look, these are different sprays. This one's still hot, that's why it's given a funky shape. But you can see how similar these colors are. That's why we definitely want to have our labels on all of them. But the OCD in me wants all the lids to face the same way, but at least my labels are in the exact same spot on every bottle. So let me clean this up and we're gonna get to our last one. Okay, so our last cleaner is going to be our soft scrub, and you only need like a little tiny jar for this. And it only has 2 ingredients, baking soda and dish soap. And the baking soda is 1/3 cup, and then you just need 3 tablespoons of dish soap. And this is going to make a sticky paste. So it's going to be a little bit stickier than your soft scrub that you would get at the store. So I'm going to start by getting 1/3 cup baking soda in here. Okay, so we got our 1/3 cup of baking soda. And then we're gonna put our Dawn in here. And we're doing 3 tablespoons of Dawn. And I am just using my measuring cup to mix it all up in, so I can, and then I can just dump it in my jar. Okay, so there's 3. Whoopsie. And all we're doing is mixing it up into this fluffy paste. And it mixes up really fast, by the way. So it's not like anything you're gonna have to be wearing yourself out to mix. I just like mixing it in this bigger bowl so I can kind of really whip it. And I'm kind of one of those, I don't like making more dishes for myself, so you can see what I'm using. So that's all nice and whipped up. Look, the baking soda dissolved right in there, and you've got this really nice mixture. And again, this may separate, especially depending on the temperature that you keep it at. So mix it up before you use it. Just give it a little stir before you use it. This makes about 3 ounces, so it's not a ton. But like y'all know, with regular soft scrub, a little bit goes a long way. You can always double it, triple it, whatever, depending on how much you use it. I really mainly use it for my microwave and my oven, or stovetop, I should say. So I don't need a ton at one time, especially y'all saw how freaking easy it is to mix this all up. try to get all this preciousness out of here. So, and I put my little label on my lid. And I save jars and reuse them, that's why I have all these. But you can get little jars like this at the Dollar Tree. So there's our soft scrub. We are now done with the all-purpose cleaner, the disinfectant spray, and the glass and mirror cleanser, and the soft scrub. My top 4 favorite homemade household cleaners that I use around my house. And hopefully y'all love it so much that you use it around your house as well. If you have your own little recipes, or say you try some essential oils in these, I'd love to hear about it. I love trying new things, so definitely give me a comment below. If you liked what you saw here today, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you want to hear more fun homemade ideas, crafting and organizing tips, make sure you hit that subscribe button. As always, happy organizing and have an amazing rest of your day.